now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Well, it's been about 15 minutes. Did you miss us? Well, we certainly missed you guys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Full Velocity TV here live tonight now at the Lanier National Speedway with the guys over at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Triple header over here tonight, as always. When we come to Renegade, 3 divisions of race cars on tap. We've got the UMP Modifieds. We've got the Pro Late Models. We have Street Stocks. You are locked and loaded in to Full Velocity TV. Good evening, everybody tuning into the show. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Phil LaCasse here along with my buddy, our partner, Mr. Too Tall, Todd Stanton, running the controls for us. And we come off what was a really good edition of Wednesday Night Street Fight, some DWR. Over to the Renegade Raceway Promotions clan, a completely whole different set of drivers. 3 different, classes of racing over here. We're going to put the call out there, Todd, for more to come over and join us. Each division seems to be getting a little bit light. If you are registered to come over here and race, come be a part of it. And if you're not, $10 entry fee. Come be a part of it over here at Renegade. It's always a good time on Monday and Wednesday evenings.
And just got to make sure you do pay that entry fee so you can race with these guys that have been racing with Renegade Promotions all season long. And you got Monday night or you got Wednesday night that you can join up. You got the Touring Series versus the Lanier Series, so the hometown track kind of series. We do have 3 divisions thrown at you here tonight. Street Stocks, Pro Late Models, and UMP Modifieds going to be on the dock at Lanier Speedway. So we've seen this track an awful lot here over the last month, Phil. I'm going to say even the beginning portion of this month. We've seen Lanier Speedway a lot. So we know what to kind of expect, but the lanes do change quite a bit differently depending on the amount of moisture, depending on the amount of tires that go on out there. You're going to see a whole different kind of show here tonight at Lanier.
Absolutely right. So we're waiting for these guys to go. They are through hot laps. We're getting qualifications ready here. Heat racing action up next. I believe it's going to be the UMP Modifieds going out first. They've got 3 cars on the docket here this evening. We put the call out. If there are more UMP Modified drivers out there, come be a part of the showing over here at Renegade Raceway Promotions. 3 usually they put a good show on, but we certainly would love to have more over here. This is the way they're going to go to post here for heat race number 1 on the pole is going to be car number 33 of Torn Shirts, number 85 of, hold on, let me make sure I'm the right one. No, I'm in the weekly event. Let me get out of the weekly, get to the right one. Bear with me. Too many spreadsheets open, clicking off the wrong one. All right, there we go. I got the UMPs open. We have 4 cars on the docket tonight, the UMPs. On the pole is car number 3. The 3 driven here tonight, that is Dylan Thomas. And to his outside, aboard car 33, that is Torn Shirts. In the second row, the number 85 is Cole Harvey. And alongside, in the number 69, that is Corey Whitworth. So we have 4 UMP Modifieds out here. So we're still going to make that call out. We need more than 4. Come be a part of the show over here at Renegade every Monday and Wednesday night. $10 entry fee per night to run. Pick your class. Come be a part of what is over $1,000 in prizes and cash to pay out over here. Get a hold of Tyler Blankenship. Come be a part of Renegade here every Monday and Wednesday night. Modifieds are making the call now out to the racetrack for their 8-lap feature event. So while they're getting staged, no better time to talk about our sponsors out there. Of course, going to talk about the guys over at Evil One Graphics. Jim Revis, all the gang over there. Evil One Graphics, great iRacing car wraps. Evil One. They're not only good, they are evil. Also, a shout out to the guys over at DirtSeries.com, presenting sponsor to us here on Full Velocity TV. We've got the randomizer challenge going on over there on our airwaves every Monday night. Great group of guys. Got a new midget run series coming up here on Thursday nights as well. DirtSeries.com, dirt-series.com. Hook up with those guys. Also got to thank the guys over at CNC Racing Designs. Jameson and Earl do an awesome job with their iRacing paints. Check these guys out, CNC Racing Designs. As well as Spatafora Firearms. Check out Brendan Spatafora's website. All the green manufacturers you would need. SpataforaFirearms.com is his home. Todd Stanton, we are Green Flag Racing Modified Heat here, 8 laps at Lanier.
Yeah, Green Flag Racing already, and guess what? Torn shirt's already into the outside wall, the number 33 machine. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a miscalculation. No yellow flag coming out here. Cole Harvey in the number 85. He is your current race leader. 69 of Corey Whitworth running in that second spot all over the rear bumper. Cole Harvey. Remember, Harvey won on Monday night. Now Harvey, or not won, but lost the race on the, I should say, the last lap, last corner of the race. So Harvey was finished up second Monday night, so now trying to go on here to try to win the heat race. They try to win the feature tonight. 8-lap heat race for the UMP Modifieds. Right now it's Cole Harvey and Corey Whitworth going side by side here through the corner.
Yeah, here comes Corey, 69, down to the low side, trying to find grip. Can't quite in front of him there. Cole Harvey going to hold on to the top spot for the lead. Whitworth in there for second. Third is Dylan Thomas of the 03 and Torrance Shirts, the 33 car, running out our top 4 here. 4 cars on the racetrack, halfway home in heat race number 1 here. Only heat race of the night here for the UMP Modifieds.
Now 4 in, 4 to go here for Cole Harvey. Now we're about 3 laps to go here. Harvey still holding on to the top spot. The number 69 of Corey Whitworth breathing down his neck, trying everything he can down on the bottom side. Now switching up to the top side, trying to use the momentum of the banking here at Lanier to try to take over the lead as popsicle sticks in there. 2 more trips around Lanier Speedway. Corey Whitworth right there knocking on the door.
Sure is. Can he do something here in these last 2 circuits around the 3/8? Cole Harvey leading Corey Whitworth now off of turn number 4. White flag going to go in the air. 1 more trip around for Cole Harvey trying to pick up the win. Corey Whitworth going to try to make 1 more run at him here through 3 and 4. Does he have the run to do so? The answer going to be no. It's going to be Cole Harvey. He's going to pick up our 8-lap modified heat race win. In for 2 is going to be a 69 to Corey Whitworth. Dylan Thomas is number 03 for 3rd, and Torrance Shirt's going to finish up here in the top 4. So that is going to be our modified heat racing action. They're going to come out for our 30-lap feature event coming up here very, very shortly. But next up on the docket, we're going to have heat racing action for the Pro Late models.
Definitely heat racing action going to go on here for the Pro Late Models Lanier Speedway, Phil. Just waiting for the cars, the grid, line up and get locked and loaded here. 8 laps will be the distance here. Just waiting on one other car to join the fray. I do believe he's going to join the fray. We'll wait and see if he's going to actually make it out there here for the heat racing action. Does not look like he's going to make it out there, Phil. And we're going to have to see what is the lineup going to be here for the Pro Late Models.
Well, we got 5 on the docket here, 8 laps around. On the pole was going to be the 331 of Dustin Hall. On the outside, the 04 of Frank Gonzalez. In the second row will be the 91 car of Brett Ladenhoff with the 44 car of Leo Pena alongside. And rolling shotgun off the field will be car number 19. That is David Kuntz. So we have 5 drivers on the call here for 8 laps around. Pro Late Models, that has been the most competitive division over here at Renegade Waste Spray Promotions. Like to see some more Pro Late Model drivers come out and be involved here every Monday and Wednesday night. $10 entry fee for each night. A lot of cash and prizes to give away. Off of turn number 4, this time, Todd, we're going to get loaded back to Green Flag Racing. Dustin Hall and Frank Gonzalez going to lead the field. The green flag's in the air.
Green flag is in the air, and look at Ladenhoff down to the bottom immediately here. Down catfishing already here. Lanier Speedway side-by-side battle down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Ladenhoff on the bottom, Hall on the outside in that 331 as he comes off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, give Hall that first lap lad.
Yeah, Hall's going to make the lead here, but Ladenhoff going to look for that running room to the low side through turns number 3 and 4. 91 drives it a little bit deep, gets it a little bit more squirrely than it needs to be. Dustin Hall going to maintain the lead here, 2 laps into the books. That's clean racing going on in the top 2. Also settled out there for third between Dustin Hall and Leo Pena. The racing action is for the lead up front. Right now, Dustin Hall has it. Brett Ladenhoff, that 91 car, really good. Going to shoot back to the bottom. They're side by side off of turn number 4.
Nice side-by-side battle going off of turn number 4. Not sure where Ladenhoff went there. The 91, there he is. He reappearing. Here's the aliens messing with that number 91 machine, trying to take his connection out of here. But the number 91 now back down to the bottom, still catfishing and trying to get up in front of Dustin Hall. Going to be able to do so for heat race, though. First and only heat race here in the Pro Late Models. Going to lead this time by. It's going to be the number 91 of Ladenhoff.
Now Ladenhoff going to take that lead with the power mover along the bottom. Down the back chute to turn number 3 this time around. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around the 3/8 for Brett Ladenhoff. Dustin Hall now in for second. Third comfortably back there. We find 331 Dustin Hall in for third, I should say. Or Frank Gonzalez third. I'm all over the place there. And Leo Pena currently running fourth in the 44. All I do know, Todd, the 91 car, Brett Ladenhoff, he just took the white flag. He's got one more trip to make.
Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Looks like Ladenhoff going to be comfortable. He's going to pick up the heat race win here. The Pro Late Models, Brett Ladenhoff taking down the win. The 331 of Dustin Hall going to finish up second. Frank Gonzalez for 3. For 4, Leo Pena and David Coots going to round out your 5-car Pro Late Model heat racing action. Getting ready to get locked and loaded here for heat racing action for the mighty street stocks, the full-fledged frenzy here at Lanier Speedway for the touring division here at Renegade Promotions.
All right, so just about to get the street stocks out to the racetrack. Pro Late's putting a good heat race on there. Call out to you guys out there watching Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV. Sign up to be a part of this great series. Monday night, Wednesday night, the weekly series at Lanier. The Wednesday night, we got the touring series. We're back here at Lanier tonight in the touring series. Come be a part of this, guys. Tyler Blankenship does a great job, throws his heart and soul behind this. Really runs a fantastic program. We just need some more race cars to make the racing even more intense than it already is. Check these guys out, Renegade Raceway Promotions. We've seen heat racing action now for the UMP Modifieds, the Pro Late Models. One more group to go heat racing action before we get the features, and that is our mighty street stocks, Todd. 5 of them in the field. We ready to go for 8 more laps around?
Definitely always ready for any type of action going out there on the Speedway. Street Stock's one of my favorite divisions, full fender frenzy cure for any type of fever or any type of cold, any type of sickness that you have. Just watching these guys go door handle to door handle, and they're the most realistic looking cars. I do believe, Phil, if you want to go back to the throwback kind of days, they're the most realistic type of cars. Then you got the other cars that have modifieds. You got the UMP modifieds. They do run with the Camaro front clips and different things like that. But you got to go through the junkyard. I remember the junkyard, watching Chevy Camaros come out of the junkyard here and watching them race at local tracks there, the pure stock division, street stock division here up north. But heat racing action getting ready. Hayden Parsley going to be your front row sitter here on position number 1 at 86 of Derek Fedkenauer. That's number 16 machine of Ryan Owens in the 68 of Ron Piles. That is going to be your 4-car heat race. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing with street stock heat race. The one and only heat race. Already contact being made between the number 13 and basically the number 86 machine of Fedkenauer. The 16 now down to the bottom of the Superflow sponsored machine. He's going to take the lead. Ryan Owens to the lead.
Yeah, Ryan Owens going to lead the field on lap number 1, side by side for second between Hayden Parsley's number 13, the 16 of Ron Piles. Here comes Derek Fedkenauer back top. There's a 16 around. He's on the inside wall. Caution on the speedway. Caution, caution, caution. There is that one happened quick. The Superflow car was up to the lead. Well, looks like that red and white and beautifully cold trickle special. Looks like he's about to sprung a leak. Maybe a little Exxon Rowdy Burns paint on there.
I don't know if it's Exxon Rowdy Brains or Chris Wheeler aboard that Hardee's machine that you was smacking them around there, Phil, in that Superflow. I don't actually honestly know if Wheeler was actually messing around with him either. So I guess you could say the Exxon machine. If somebody hit him, the closest guy to the Exxon machine would be the number 13 of Hayden Parsley. The 13 machine, Paisley, excuse me, and the 13 machine looks like he is going to be relegated to the rear for his contact, Phil.
Absolutely. 13 car going to go to the rear. 16 car looks like may get the spot back here up on the second spot. So it should be green flag racing next time around. We have a full lap complete. So the running order will be the 68 of Piles, The number 16 of Ryan Owens will be second. Derek Fedkenhauer will run third, and it's going to be Hayden Parsley's number 13. Going to run at your 4-car field here. Greg Tuberville was on the list here, the number 20, but he did not, make it out there to the racetrack. So we have 4 in the server here. So next time around, we should be seeing a green flag here, just trying to get the running order correct. Looks like they're going to give the 16 of Ryan Owens the lead back. Going to put Piles in for second. Fedkenhauer third, and Parsley will make up your 4-car field. They're single file. Looks like this time on a 4 there, Todd. They're going to be unloading. We're going to double them up here. 1 to go at the line. So next time around to 3/8, we'll be back to 8-lap green flag racing here. 1 lap of 8 in the books.
Yeah, 1 lap of 8 here in the books here, Lanier Speedway. Not sure here Piles is going to be able to do here. Green flag in the air. The 16 of Ryan Owens now back out to the lead. That Superflow sponsor machine. Now Piles for 2, Fedkenhauer for 3, and Parsley for the 4th and final spot here in the heat racing action. It looks like Piles is going to have to go back to work as he was the true leader there. After the yellow flag came out, position was given back to the 16 machine of Ryan Owens. Now Piles back down to the bottom side here, side-by-side battle. Here comes Fedkenhauer even lower, almost touching the wall there. That number 86 machine not going to be able to do anything, but Piles side-by-side battle for the lead. Here comes Ron Piles to the inside.
Yep, Piles down low with Ryan Owens there at the line. 3 laps of 8 to the board. Piles going to drive it in deep on the bottom. Maybe he pulls a slide job. Give Piles the lead. Here comes Derek Fedkenhauer's 86. He's going to come to the low side of the racetrack, battling for the lead. Ryan Owens kicked up high. Parsley's 13 car there as well. 4-car field. They're all going at it. We're halfway home.
Yeah, halfway in, 4 to go here for the number 68 Ron Piles. 16 of Ryan Owens now diving back down to the bottom side, trying to get around the 86 of Fedkenhauer. Pushes up the track, leaves the door wide open for that number 13 machine. So Ryan Owens goes from the first to third, and that number 16 machine, Ron Piles, currently leading this event, but here comes Fedkenhauer, and that number 86 machine, he's got it wound up on the top shelf of the Speedway, the MRD, Midwest Racing Development, number 86 machine, side-by-side battle, power move to the outside.
Great move there for the lead there as we're 6 laps in. Fedkenhauer and Owens having a really good race of it here in the street stock division, led by Ron Piles there. Next time around there, Todd, white flag going to go to the Speedway. Piles down low. Here comes Derek Fedkenhauer up high. That is a good tandem for the race lead. 1 more trip around.
Yeah, White Silk in the air, side-by-side battle for the lead. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Piles on the inside, and that number 68 machine. 86 of Fedkenhauer on the outside. Side-by-side through turn number 3 for the final time. Off of turn number 4, picking up heat race win. It's Derek Fedkenhauer. The 68 of Piles going to finish up in the second spot. The 16 of Ryan Owens is going to finish for 3, and 4th is going to be Hayden Parsley.
Yeah, great racing action there for the street stock division at Renegade. So we are through all the heat races here. We have 3 feature events coming up next. We have racing action for the UMP Modifieds. We've got Pro Late Models on the docket. We have street stocks on the docket here for 20 laps around. So a lot of great things going on over here at Renegade. Got to thank our sponsors out there tonight. We got to thank SpataforaFirearms.com, DirtSeries.com, and of course the guys from Evil One Graphics.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
All right, great words there from iRacing, iFlag, and Evil One Graphics here, live at Renegade Raceway Promotions here tonight. We run here every Monday and Wednesday night. Weekly series runs on Monday at Lanier. The touring series runs here Wednesday night with a touring all over the dirt scene here in the iRacing simulation. Well, this week, the wheel decided to land on Lanier, so we're back here at Lanier for the second time in 3 nights here at Renegade. Decent little turnout here tonight. 3 divisions of race cars. We have, first up, the UMP Modifieds for a 30-lap feature event. Todd Stanton and Phil Lacasse here on the call this evening. Todd with 30 laps here for our modified feature event. We've seen some great racing here for the Modifieds before. What do you got here in our feature? Well, I'm not going to spoil it for Todd. I think he's a little gun shy here as he's trying to fidget through the lineup or whatever he's got on the screen there. But here's the way our 4-car 30-lap modified main event is going to roll out. On the pole is going to be the 85 of Cole Harvey, the 69 of Corey Whitworth, the 3-car of Dylan Thomas, the 33 of Torrance Shirts. Todd already racing in here. We already got 1 lap just about in the books.
Yeah, already racing here, just about 1 lap into the books. Cole Harvey up to the top shelf for the Speedway, the 69 machine. Running in the second, that's Corey Whitworth. In second, in the 69 machine. Third is the number 03 machine of Dylan Thomas. And the 33 of Torrance Shirts running in that 4th spot. Up top, though, still your current race leader is the number 85 of Cole Harvey, the 69 of Corey Whitworth, trying to chase him down. Same kind of scenario we had through the heat race. The 69 machine trying to take over the top spot here from Cole Harvey. He has a little bit more laps here in the heat or the feature race to actually try to get that job done, Phil.
Yeah, 30 laps, a long time here with only 4 cars. You got some time here to maneuver around, trying to find something happening. Right now, it's Cole Harvey's 85 car up front. Corey Whitworth in for second. All of us clean on the race for third between Dylan Thomas and Torrance Shirts. So we'll stay up front. It is all Cole Harvey. Corey Whitworth trying to find room low. Now he's going to look high here as we're 4 laps of 30 in.
4 laps of 30 in, and it's all Corey Whitworth in the second spot with the 85 machine of Cole Harvey there to the top spot as he is currently leading this event. So we're just watching these guys go around here at Lanier, just watching the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Can Whitworth get up to the 85 machine? We're just going to have to wait and see here at Lanier Speedway.
We'll have to wait and see. A lot of racing left to go. Cole Harvey, Corey Whitworth there, 1 and 2. 2 car lengths there. The 69 trying to find his room down to the low side. Cole Harvey running the middle of the racetrack so far. No issues with the 85 car at all. He's going to maintain his spot. Whitworth's going to have to follow along in line. Corey keeps speaking to the low side of the racetrack there through 3 and 4. Looks up high through 1 and 2. No speed there. A narrow racetrack, narrow groove. Cole Harvey leads here as we're 6 laps in.
Yeah, 6 laps in, and watching these guys go around is Corey Whitworth just trying to plot what he's going to be able to get around the number 85 machine of Cole Harvey. A little bit of contact made through the corner. Is Harvey able to hang on to it? Not a lot of contact, though, but enough to scrub off the speed of the 69 machine of Whitworth. Whitworth has to drop back about a car length and a half to gather himself back up. He's going to have to make another charge and gather it to the number 85 of Cole Harvey. We're going to have to wait and see if the 69 machine is able to get back up there. He's indeed going to be able to do so in less than a lap. Whitworth on some rails here tonight, and that number 69 machine running the fastest lap of the race here last time by 14.271.
Yeah, he's definitely faster here, but he's got about 18 laps to do it as we're at lap 12 here at the line. Harvey leading Corey Whitworth. Third spot is Dylan Thomas off of the distance. Torn shirts back there is number 33 riding there in a distant fourth. It's been all Cole Harvey here for the first dozen laps. Corey Whitworth trying to find running room. So far can't do nothing with that. 13 laps in. 85 car still leads off of 2.
It looks like these top 2 guys have got quite a bit of separation between themselves and the third place running machine and the fourth place running machine here around Lanier Speedway. These guys we're trying to get some cars for the guys over here at Renegade Promotions here on Full Velocity TV, and it's right now trying to get these guys the $10 entry fee here for Renegade Promotions, try to get the car counts up here in the modifieds, the UMP modifieds here. Is they put on one whale of a show. Even with 3 cars on Monday night, they put on a whale of a show 3-car battle for the lead last Monday night.
Sure was. That was a good time. Want to get guys over here at Renegade, come be a part of the racing over here. Tyler does a heck of a job. It's tough to do these shows by himself, but he does all he could possibly do. One guy show. Awesome job. This event runs along real smooth every week, Monday and Wednesday night. Come be a part of it here as we are 17 laps of 30 in. Cole Harvey leads Corey Whitworth. Corey's not letting, Cole just kind of go out there and ride his own line. Corey is really making him kind of have to work for it. Corey keeps driving it in deeper and deeper to the low side there of the 85 car. Problem is right now that groove is so narrow, not running up the racetrack at all. Cole Harvey able to hold off the 69 of Corey Whitworth. Next time around, 10 laps remaining here on our 30-lap feature event. 19 on the boards. Next time by will be lap number 20. We will have 10 laps to go. Everything done here in a practice session over here at Renegade, so we don't have all the bells and whistles, the tickers, the lap counters, and whatnot we would normally have for our broadcast. So we got to wait here for the admin to call out the laps. He does an outstanding job keeping us informed. We are 20 laps in, and it's still Cole Harvey. He leads Corey Whitworth, Todd. They're off turn 2.
Yeah, down the front straightaway here into turn number 1. 85 Cole Harvey still leading Corey Whitworth. Whitworth trying down to the bottom side. He's tried everything he has so far. Almost think he's got something in reserve, though, the 69 machine does, as he's lap after lap being consistently faster. Is not able to get around the number 85 machine, as now he goes back down to the bottom side. Almost a slider there for the 69, now up to his door. Has to back out of it just a tad bit, not to make contact with the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Harvey right now still leading this event, but the 69 still on the rampage here, trying to get around the 85 machine.
This is a really good race to the 2 of them here. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty in laps. Next time around, Todd, lap 24 going to go to the board, so it's going to be 6 more times around. Cole Harvey's led this one almost flag to flag at this point on lap number 24. He's got a car length advantage to the 69 of Whitworth. Corey keeps pestering the inside lane. Is there enough time for Corey to make that move, or is he going to have to rough him up and maybe use that chrome horn on the front end to complete that pass? Cole looks really fast right now with 5 laps to go.
Cole definitely looks fast, but the 69 machine trying to just try to get around him. But 14.403. Cole Harvey 14.413, and then number 85 machine. So they're almost identical lap times. 85 has the preferred racing groove, able to stay in front of the 69 and Corey Whitworth. Whitworth could pull a last-minute slider, though, and try to get around the 85, so you got to watch for that one there, Phil, as Corey Whitworth is trying to set him up, I do believe.
Well, maybe he is. Next time around, we're going to get 2 laps remaining here around the 3/8 at Lanier. 2 more trips around for car number 85 of Cole Harvey. He leads Corey Whitworth, Dylan Thomas, and Torrin Shirts. 2 laps remaining. Cole Harvey running the outside. Whitworth trying to run down low. Can't quit that forward drive off there. That number 69. He rides back to the tire tracks into 3 and 4. White flag goes in the air. One more trip around.
The final trip around the speedway here for the 85 of Cole Harvey. Harvey down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Whitworth dives down to the bottom. Contact made there. Slight contact. The 85 of Cole Harvey going to take down the victory. The 69 of Corey Whitworth threw everything at him, including that kitchen sink. And Harvey not able to hold on to it. But the 69 of Whitworth not able to get by the 85 machine here tonight.
Yeah, 85 of Cole Harvey takes down the win over the 69 of Corey Whitworth. Dylan Thomas in for third. Torrin Schertzer is up there fourth at Carver 33. So that'll do it here for a 30-lap UMP modified event. We'll jump over to Discord here on the post-race show. Hopefully talk to all three of these guys. Talk to our winner over here. Winner of our modified race here. Cole Harvey's number 85. But we have coming up next a 30-lap feature event for the Pro Late models. And they will roll away like this. On the pole is going to be car number 91 of Brett Ladenhoff with the number 331 of Dustin Hall alongside. The number 4 rolls off next. That is Frank Gonzalez with the 44 car of the King. Leo Pena on the outside of the second row. And shotgun on the field here will be car number 19 of David Kuntz. So there you have it. 5 cars going to make the call for the race. 30 more laps around, and we'll see what we got here, Todd. 30 trips around in the Pro Late models. They have shown to be the most competitive class over here at Renegade. We got 5 really good drivers out there. We'll see if we can put another good show on for us.
Indeed, the Pro Late Model Division has been good each and every night that we've visited the Renegade Promotions League here on Monday night and on Wednesday night. So they've put on great shows here. 5 cars here strong at the Pro Late Models here at Lanier Speedway. Ladenhoff making a very rare appearance, I should say. This may be his second appearance here at Renegade Promotions, but when he does come, he's rather quick here in that number 91 machine. Going to have to wait and see what's going to happen here in the Pro Late Models. Is it going to be Ladenhoff? Gonzalez is right there. Leo Pena, you can't count him out in that 44 machine. The 19 of David Kuntz, you can't count him out either. So these guys are all pretty strong. 5 strong cars here tonight at Lanier Speedway, waiting as the field is locked and loaded, waiting on that green flag. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing down the front straightaway. Slight contact there between the Ladenhoff machine and the 331 of Dustin Hall. That puts Gonzalez into second.
Yeah, a little bit of bottleneck up there. 331 of Dustin Hall gets kind of shoved on a line. Brett Ladenhoff going to run out to the lead. Frank Gonzalez out up for second. Look at Ladenhoff. That car looked really strong in the heats. It carries over to the feature. Brett Ladenhoff leads here. We're 2 laps in.
Yeah, Ladenhoff shows the muscle there in the heat race. The number 91 machine, Gonzalez working over the bottom, catfishing it in the number 4 machine. The 331 of Dustin Hall running in that 3rd spot. 4th is Leo Pena. He's starting to drop back there in the 44 machine. He's more of a long range type of guy, type of driving style. You start seeing him come on towards the end of the event here so far. We're clean and green. Ladenhoff trying to put himself some distance in between himself and that number 4 of Gonzalez.
Yeah, Frank Gonzalez not going to let Brett get away. Frank riding there that 2nd spot in car number 4. I root for a 4 car. I drive a 4 car. I love seeing a number 4 up there in victory lane. Frank Gonzalez doing a hell of a job there running in the 2nd spot. Dustin Hall's 331. We saw Dustin in victory lane here 2 nights ago at Renegade. The number 331 in for 3rd. Leo Pena running 4th. And David Kuntz rounds out our 5-car field. The top 3 are nose to tail. Brett Ladenhoff leading Frank Gonzalez and Dustin Hall. They're in turn 3.
Ladenhoff able to lead there, starting to slip up the speedway. The 4 of Gonzalez trying to make that bottom groove work, and he's able to do so. He's able to catch into the 91 machine. It's 91 last time by 13.730. Gonzalez 13.776. Dustin Hall, the fastest car out on the speedway, 13.718. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. That time by was actually 13.711. For the number 4 of Gonzalez, so he was the quickest. So these top 3 exchanging blows back and forth.
Yeah, they really are. It's kind of a game of monkey see, monkey do at this point, as they just keep jockeying who was the faster of the 3 cars. Right now, I say they're pretty damn equal. Brett Ladenhoff leading the race. Frank Gonzalez starting to apply the pressure to the low side. Dustin Hall kind of laying in the weeds, running 3rd. This time around there, Todd, 9 up to the board. So next time around, we'll put an even 10 down. We got 10 in. We got 20 laps remaining, our 30-lap main event here for the Pro Lates.
A rather interesting race. Is Gonzalez starting to come down to the bottom side in that 4 machine, so he's really starting to work over the number 91 of Leidenhoff. Leidenhoff working into the corner here. The number 4 just a tad bit lower. You can see the 2 distinct grooves that these guys are following around Lanier Speedway. The number 4 machine of Gonzalez trying to work over the bottom. Middle groove probably for the number 91 machine of Leidenhoff. Leidenhoff able to hold him at bay so far. Leidenhoff last time by ran a 13.830. This time by 13.816. Dustin Hall just a tick faster than both of those cars, Phil.
Yeah, but Dustin's still running third in a racetrack, Todd, that looks really narrow, really kind of one lane, really, really tough to pass. If you're Frank Gonzalez running second, you're Dustin Hall running third, you may have a little bit faster car than the leader. What can you possibly do to set up a pass when it's really, really tough, because it really right now looks only good one running lane?
Yeah, it's really tough to pass here, Lanier. Looks like it's slickened off there. You can see it starting to turn dark, and that's where it's starting to get slick there, Phil. And that's 91 able to run down in there just a tad bit. He's only putting his left side tires down in there as Leidenhoff, but the 4 of Gonzalez able to run in there. He's able to tiptoe it. Maybe his setup is a little bit better in that kind of stuff in kind of the slippery middle of the corner. Number 4 Gonzalez, you can see time in and time again that the 4 machine just running in the middle into that black stuff, so he's able to be set up just a little bit better through there as Leidenhoff is just searching around for that moisture.
He really is, and Frank Gonzalez may find out a little bit quicker than he does. Here comes the 4 car back to the low side. We're past the halfway mark. We're 17 laps of 30 in. Been all Brett Leidenhoff from here, but Frank Gonzalez really applying the pressure. Didn't have that quite there. That run, you see the 91 car, Todd, he was running the middle. He started to drift it down the hill a little bit. That lane is really changing. Brett trying to find moisture. Frank, what does that do to Frank as Brett has to change his line? Does Frank stay with what he's doing, or does he have to try something else, even if that top lane may not be there?
Well, right now, Frank trying everything he can, and it seems to be working for him so far, but he doesn't want to give up that lane. He's probably set up for that middle groove there, Phil. So 91 Leidenhoff able to run the cushion there as the cushion keeps moving up the track, but Leidenhoff trying to hold him at bay. So it's really tough to tell. I would have moved my lane right now. It seems to be playing into the favor of the number 4 of Gonzalez as Leidenhoff trying to search up top, and the 4 seems to be running really, really well where he's at. If he changes lanes, he may risk losing quite a few positions to the number 91 machine, maybe even losing one spot to the 331 of Dustin Hall, or he could lose the gap between himself and the 91 of Leidenhoff, I should say.
Well, 22 laps of 30 just now completed. It's been all number 91 of Brett Leidenhoff leading. Frank Gonzalez there in for 2. Third is the 331 of Dustin Hall. Gonna look all the way back there until you find 4th place running Leo Pena, and David Kuntz running back there in the 5th spot. Looks like a 19 car. Something broken there. He has brought his number 19 onto pit road. His night is going to be done. So 4 left to the racetrack here. We're running down on laps. We're not running down on excitement, though, with 24 of 30 on the board. Brett Leidenhoff leads. Frank Gonzalez been applying pressure all this time. What can he do to make it past to the win? He's going to have to make something happen soon. Brett Leidenhoff leads. 5 laps remaining at Lanier.
Handful of laps remaining here for the number 91 of Leidenhoff. Gonzalez still running for 2. Dustin Hall starting to reel in both these cars down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. We're going to have 4 laps remaining here now for the number 91 of Leidenhoff. The 4 of Gonzalez all over the rear bumper. Gonzalez now searching. And then number 4, he goes up to the top shelf of the speedway. 91 and Leidenhoff searching around, trying to block the run of the 4 of Gonzalez down into turn number 3 off of turn number 4. 3 laps remaining here at Lanier.
3 more trips around there for Carter 91 of Brett Leidenhoff. He's dominated this race all night long, just like Cole Harvey did in our UMP modified 30-lap feature. Cole went flag to flag. Brett Leidenhoff going to try to do the same thing here this time around. 2 trips around the 3/8 to go. 2 more laps around for Carter 91. He's using up all the racetrack he can. Frank Gonzalez trying to find open real estate to take one more drive. He's going to try it down low. Nothing there. 1 more lap around. White flag in the air. Brett Leidenhoff off of turn number 2, trying to hold off car number 4 of Frank Gonzalez. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. A checkered in the air. Give the checkered flag to Brett Leidenhoff. He takes down the win over Gonzalez. Dustin Hall for 3rd. Leo Pena in for 4th, and David Coates will finish up there in the 5th spot. That was some really good racing for the lead. Frank could not find that groove down there. Brett Leidenhoff having that command car up front there, Todd, seemed to be all he need. He was a Pied Piper. He was in total command. Brett Ladenhoff goes flag to flag to pick up our 30-lap feature.
Yeah, good win for the number 91, Brett Ladenhoff, able to take down the feature event here in the Pro Late Model. Street Stocks getting ready to roll off for their feature event, and it's going to be a wild one. I can tell you that, as the heat racing was wild. We'll see who's going to win this one here, and there's 4 cars for the Street Stocks here at Lanier.
All right, there, Todd. Sorry there. Bear with me as I'm trying to load up guys for the post-race show. Talk to all 3 divisions of our winners, see if they're all here. Cole Harvey picking up the win there in our 30-lap modified event. This one here brought down by Brett Ladenhoff at car number 91, and we got to roll out there for now 20 laps for our street stock division over here at Renegade, and we'll go through the starting lineup as quickly as I can pull up the spreadsheet. Well, we're Green Flag Racing. The field is the 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer, the 68 of Ron Piles, the number 16 of Ryan Owens, the number 13 of Hayden Parsley. The field on lap 1. We're in turn 3.
Yeah, into turn 3 already down here. The number 86 of Fetkenhauer, 68 of Ron Piles. Piles now trying to take over the lead there from Fetkenhauer, as here comes the 13 of Hayden Parsley. Parsley down the bottom. Oh, solo all by his selfie. And that number 86 machine, he's down low, or not the 86, excuse me. I'm going to say the number 13 machine. So he went around in a knot all by himself. That's going to bring out our first yellow flag.
Yeah, and that's going to put us under caution flag here on lap number 1. So Fetkenhauer is going to lead Ron Piles, Ryan Owens, and we'll wait for the 13 car of Hayden Parsley one more lap around. That is, they're calling down there, roll on 18-wheeler, as that car took a pretty good little savage little spin right there. He's caught up to the field. Looks like this time around, Todd, we should get back to Green Flag Racing. Fetkenhauer and Piles on the front row. We're back to green.
Back to Green Flag Racing here with Fetkenhauer to the lead. The 68 of Rotten Piles working over the bottom side. The 16 of Ryan Owens, he's for 3. And that Superflow sponsored machine, the number 86 of Fetkenhauer up on the top shelf. He's learned something there for watching the Pro Late Model event. The 68 of Piles cannot make that middle groove work. We're going to have to see if it's going to transpire where the top groove is going to lose some momentum. But right now it's Derek Fetkenhauer with the lead.
Fetkenhauer leading over Ron Piles. Ryan Owens there in the bottom. Fetkenhauer, we talked about a while ago with DWR. Picked up a really good finish there in the runner-up spot. Trying to do one better over here at Lanier. He's going to lead Ron Piles there by 2 car lengths. Ryan Owens, Superflow number 16. He's really game today as well. Here comes Piles back to the low side. Fetkenhauer's going to lead this charge there off of number 4. 4 laps of 20 on the board.
4 laps of 20 here for the 20-lap A main for the street stock division here at Lanier. Speedways have been all Fetkenhauer so far. Piles now diving back down to the bottom here. 16 Owens way down on the bottom next to the wall. He is catfishing in the Superflow machine and the number 16 machine. 68 of Piles right now working over the middle groove, trying to get around Fetkenhauer, but Fetkenhauer leading over the 68, the 16. And Hayden Parsley running in that 4th spot. So side-by-side battle here coming off of turn number 4. Piles cannot get that forward bite, Phil. It's just not happening where he's at.
Oh, and we talk about how the racetrack has changed. Well, you see 3 guys running 3 distinct lanes. Problem is right now, Derek Fetkenhauer running the top lane of the racetrack seems to be where all that momentum can be gathered. Piles there running the middle. Looks like there may be a little bit of moisture there, not as much as it is up high. Ryan Owens running that extreme low side. He's got himself back into the race. But I think Derek Fetkenhauer running up high, that is going to be awfully tough to pass. Looks like the wider the track goes right now there, Todd, the faster it is. Derek Fetkenhauer in the right groove, but Piles not going to give up as we're halfway home.
Halfway home, 10 in, 10 to go. Piles back down to the bottom side. The 86 of Fetkenhauer up top. 16 is now back into the picture. There, Ryan Owens. Owens way down to the bottom here, coming out of turn number 4 as they flash by that start-finish line. Still Fetkenhauer. Piles still trying to work him over there, Phil. That 68 machine just cannot get the job done so far. Lap after lap after lap, Fetkenhauer just finds the most consistent groove, and that's where he's at.
Oh, he sure is. Derek Fetkenhauer, you get him up front. The guy is just cerebral. He does not make a mistake. That was lap 10. I thought I heard 10. I guess I heard 8 2 laps ago. 10 laps of 20 in. But yeah, Fetkenhauer He's not going to make a mistake. He's going to find that comfy lane on the racetrack. He's going to lay it in the throttle. He's going to let it glide through these corners. Derek Fedgenhauer leading the field here. Over now, a battle for second between the 16 of Piles. That 16 of Ryan Owens, Todd. We saw him take a tumble in the heat race. Ryan Owens got a really good race car. Can he make it happen to the low side? Really tough to pass here right now. It's really treacherous for these guys.
Yeah, definitely treacherous as these guys trying to hang it out there. And you can watch the 68 of Piles as he comes into the corner, get two sideways there. They're sideways and way too sideways, and that's what's happening to him. He's not able to get the drive off the corner in that 68 machine. As you see him get a tad bit loose coming off of turn number 4 past that start-finish line. So you just watch him here in the corner entry into 1 and 2. 16 is able to keep down to the bottom of Owens, but not able to make anything happen so far. But he's going to be able to challenge the 68 of Piles here before long. 86 of Fedcar just so smooth on the wheel.
Yeah, it really is, as they put lap number 14 on the board. I just don't think Derek is going to make that mistake. We've seen him do this here before. That guy gets up front. He's the man. I mean, he does not burp, does not get that car too kicked out sideways, does not overrun the corner. A great, tremendous car control from Carter 86 of Derek Fedgenhauer. Same can be said for the 16 of Ron Piles. He's a really clean driver in his own right. Problem is right now, if Ron's going to make a run for the win down low, Todd, I can't imagine there's not going to be any contact there for him to get that lane to make that speed happen if he's going to be able to make a run to the win. I guess we're going to be about to find out. We're 4 laps in. Here comes Piles to the low side off of 2.
Yeah, Ron Piles peeking down to the bottom side here of the number 86 of Fedkenauer. He's going to have to probably make just a tad bit of contact there, maybe with Fedkenauer. Piles don't normally race like that, though, Phil, as he's able to try to pull off another move down to the bottom here into turns 1 and off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway here as Piles is trying to mount a charge. It looks like he's a little bit faster in the middle of the corner of that 68 machine, but just cannot get that drive off.
No, we can't. 2 to go here for the Street Stock division here at Renegade, the headline division here this week. Ryan Owens, number 16 car. He has fallen off the pace of the top 2. It is all Derek Fedgenhauer up front. Ron Piles trying to make one more last-ditch charge to the bottom side of the racetrack. Off of turn number 4, white flag up in the air. One more trip around the 3A Smile Lanier National Speedway. Off of turn number 2, Fedgenhauer keeps it motored in the top lane. I don't think Piles has one more run here left to make. He'll try one more time to the bottom. Not going to work. Off of 4, checkered flag in the air. Derek Fedgenhauer going to pick up the win here in our 20-lap Street Stock feature. Ron Piles in for second. Third going to be Ryan Owens, and a distant fourth there going to be Carter 13 of Hayden Parsley. So we've seen 3 really good feature races at Renegade here tonight, and we'll pop over toward the Renegade Discord, try to come along through our post-race show. So stay tuned for that, guys. We're going to pause for a brief second here to get over to Discord for a quick word here from our friends from iRacing iFlag. All right, we have made it over here to a Renegade Raceway Promotions Discord to talk to all three of our winners down here in Victory Lane here tonight. And first off, we will talk to the winner of our UMP modified feature, car number 85 of Cole Harvey. Cole, a dominating performance here tonight, flag to flag win. You had to hold off a strong runner from the likes of Corey Whitworth. Tell us about that race.
Yeah, I showed up a little late, wasn't able to get hot laps in, but
All right, we have made it over here to a Renegade Raceway Promotions Discord
and I knew just by the feel of the heat race that as the feature went on, it was just the bottom was gonna wear out a little quicker than I kind of wanted it to. So just every few laps, I just had to inch up out of that slick and just keep it up there. And Corey was definitely fast and right there with me, and I just had to set up for the track conditions tonight and was able to hold off for the win.
Yeah, you certainly did. Now, you were up front. How tough do you think it was behind him trying to pass it? Because you just had the low side went away, and it really seemed to turn into a one-lane racetrack. It really had to be tough to pass. How much did you have to be cognitive of that, having to be line sensitive and hit you?
Yeah, that's a common thing here at Lanier. It seems it doesn't really get multi-groove too often. So I definitely had the advantage over him with being out front. I seen a few times he was poking his nose under there and just wasn't able to pull through with it. So I knew the bottom just wasn't going to work. And it's unfortunate that the track didn't work in. It would have been fun to have some side-by-side racing with him, but you got to work with what the track gives you.
Exactly right, Cole. Well, regardless, it's another win over here at Renegade on Full Velocity TV. I'm going to toss you the mic one more time. Anybody out there watching, we're on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch TV. So the floor is all yours, bud. Take it away and thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I want to thank all my sponsors, H&M Automotive, Napa, SCP, iRacing, iFlag, Evil One Graphics. He does an awesome job on our wraps. Anybody looking for one, go hit Jim up with Evil One Graphics. He can hook you up good. Everybody on my team, Bryson, Nick, Taylor, Dustin, Richard, JD, they're all good guys, and we all work on these sets pretty hard to be able to put our cars up front every week. Want to thank Tyler for putting this on. He runs an awesome show. It goes smooth every week, and want to thank you guys at Full Velocity for giving us the broadcast time every week.
Well, we appreciate that. Like to get some more guys over here to race as well. Cole Harvey get a big winner here tonight for the UMP Modifieds. We'll let Cole go down and celebrate with his team, and we'll take a quick walk over here. I feel like we've already talked to this guy already tonight. That, of course, car number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. We talked to him at DWR, earlier this evening with a second place finish. Well, Derek, you do one better over here at Lanier. Victory Lane on the street stock. Tell us all about that run.
Oh, it was a pretty good run. Track was pretty slick after, running last there, and it's pretty hard to maintain, but I held her off and pulled it off.
Now tell us there, because you kind of got stuck around the top side of the racetrack. You and Piles had a really good race going on. How much did the track change from practice laps to heat racing to the feature? It really seemed to really turn to a one groove racetrack where it was really, really tough to pass. How much that track position play in your role here?
Most definitely, it was one groove. Going last like that after those two other classes, I mean, there's basically one line to run, and it was the mid to high, and you really couldn't do anything else anywhere.
Well, Derek, we've done this before already tonight, but we're going to do due diligence here over at the airwaves at Renegade. I'm going to toss you the mic one more time. Give a shout out to all your friends, family, and sponsors.
Of course, got to thank Midwest Racing Development. You guys over at Full Velocity for putting this on. You guys do a heck of a job. Tyler over at Renegade for putting this series on, and that's about it.
All right. Well, that's our buddy, Mr. Derek Fedkenhauer, comes home. Victory Lane tonight. We're here in the street stock, so let Derek get back to it, and I'm going to take a quick little walk down here. Now, it took me a little while to define this guy because, he was kind of incognito in the Discord, had to figure out whose screen name was who, but it's an old friend of ours. Mr. Brett Ladenhoff makes a rare appearance, and Brett, you end up in Victory Lane here in the Pro Late Models. Tell us about that 30 laps.
It was a long 30 laps. That's what I know. No, it was fun. We got done with our deal, and I jumped in. I try to support Tyler when I can, and it's a pretty cool deal. You guys are very familiar with this format. It's something we'd kind of run before, and I just really enjoy it. So, and he's got a good group of guys to race with too, so it makes it a lot of fun.
This was a really good time. Cool to see you come be a part of this mix. You had to hold off a pretty game challenge there after a little while. Racetrack seemed to be really, really tough to pass on, really kind of got narrow grooved. How much did it really change the way your car handled there as this track got chewed up over the course of having 3 different classes of race cars?
Yeah, that's one of the neat things about having 3 classes. The cars were the racetrack a little different, and honestly, I hadn't really practiced for it. I didn't know what we were running or where at, and I just kind of loaded something that I had thought would be good. And there towards the end, uh, he was starting to catch me, and I just tried to be smooth and give him some room down there in case he got a good run. I didn't want to impede him. I'm just there to kind of have fun, and it worked out in the end. Though it was enjoyable.
Yeah, you and Frank put a really good race on there in the closing laps. Brett, a rare appearance for you on Full Velocity TV. We find you in victory lane, flag to flag in the pro late models. So I'm going to give you the microphone one more time. We've had a great crowd out there watching tonight. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch TV. So anybody out there you want to say hello to, sponsorship-wise, friend, family, whoever, floor's all yours there, bud.
Oh man, you put me on the spot there. How many people we got? What, probably thousands of people watching right now. God, you can't do that to me. No. Just want to thank Tyler for putting this stuff on. I know how extremely hard it is to do these deals. It's a lot of work. A lot of people don't appreciate the time these guys put into doing this stuff, and you guys broadcast. And I know it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes that don't get noticed as much. But I want to thank them guys. Basically you two. Sponsor wise, Tony Stewart Racing. I'll thank Tyler at the hub. Other than that, I just really enjoyed it. I hope more people doing in on these races. This is kind of it's a concept that I messed with, and I'm so tied up I can't do it, and it's really a lot of fun because it gives you the real short track experience.
I completely agree. Brett will agree with me. Anybody out there listening, watching, come be a part of it over here at Renegade. This is a really good time here every Monday and Wednesday night. Brett, congratulations, bud. Good to talk to you once again. And don't be a stranger. Come back and find us sometime. We'll do it.
I'm trying to. It's we just finished up our late model and sprint car season tonight, and moving to modifieds and midgets coming up, and we're going to be doing our modified race again. It's just all of us are so busy. It's a juggling act. So no, I just really enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, there you have it. Our pro late model winner here tonight, Mr. Brett Leidenhoff, brings it to victory lane. So we have talked to all 3 winners. We've had 4 really good feature events out here tonight. We had Wednesday at Street Fights a little while ago. We finished tonight at Renegade. Todd, it's been a long day. It's been a fun night. Another one in the books, man. This is a good time. Great job by all these guys tonight at Renegade. Tyler does a great job, but we can't say it enough. We need more people to come out over here and race and make it a whole lot more fun than it already is. I know the short car counts make it kind of anticlimactic as far as race broadcasting goes, but he does a great job, and we need to get more drivers out over here. This is a really cool concept and always a good time had.
Yeah, definitely would like to see more drivers here, Phil, in the Renegade Promotion Series, and see how well he does with a few drivers. We know the concept. We like Brett said, we've seen this concept before, Phil, and it's a fantastic concept when it works. And these guys will put on one whale of a show once we get some more cars out there. They put on a good show. Like you said, anticlimactic here with the lower car counts, but they're still putting on some pretty good racing here at Renegade Promotions. So Tyler and all those guys do a fantastic job, and Tyler does all the work behind the scenes by himself. And I know he's having a guy contacted that has actually been helping him here and there. I do believe he's got somebody in training, Phil. So maybe he'll get some of the help that he needs.
Well, that'll be good for him, and hopefully this thing gets on the up and up here at Full Velocity TV. This has been a lot of fun. So want to thank all you guys out there for watching tonight at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Thanks to Martin Karch. Thanks to Jake Keel, Jack Truin. Of course, my buddy here, Todd Stanton, alongside my partner in crime for a long time. Phil Lecast here, going to sign off for tonight for Full Velocity TV. We'll see you back here next time. More of the best in online sim race broadcast. Your soundtrack of sim racing is right here live on Full Velocity TV. Good night.
And the guy on meth says, good night.